ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, brother.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Cards and the Buccaneers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran. He's had a Hall of Fame career several times over. The great Tom Brady.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right after 50.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots of the road to the Super Bowl. It runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Zach Ertz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes. Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. You know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nice progress there in the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. He's got Otten, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 14 17-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This complete to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady. And that will be incomplete as well.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Greg Dortch back deep.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Succop's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray and company going for it on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. Murray to air it out again. Going deep for Hopkins.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Zach Wilson, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Desmond Ridder, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. And then finally, time to unwind on Monday night. It'll be the Chargers and Colts from Indianapolis at 8:15 Eastern Time sharp. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A man who played collegiately in nearby Tempe, the old Sun Devil, is Rashad White.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Dancing away at the 35.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I wondered how they were going to attack since they're coming with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Murray now on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That throw by Brady incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Brady. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hopkins making the catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line to the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Murray a give. This is Conner. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Again, it'll be Conner.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Over the middle, complete. That's White.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, "You see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too," and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Arizona,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I I want to. I would never